Hi everyone, welcome to ZyNerd's Jharkhand State PG Medical 2024 NEET PG demo. So today we'll be looking at the registration of Jharkhand PG Medical for NEET PG 2024. This is the state counseling of Jharkhand. The registration closes on 1st of October. You have 2 more days to go for the registration. It is a quick, just a few days were given. Eligibility for Jharkhand PG states, we'll look at that. There are 3 categories of candidates. If you fall under any one of these 3 categories, you will be eligible for Jharkhand. Category 1, anyone who has passed MBBS from Jharkhand, irrespective of domicile, whether you are from Jharkhand, outside Jharkhand, doesn't matter. You are eligible if you are an MBBS from Jharkhand. If you are outside Jharkhand, you will be eligible as an open category candidate. Category 2, residents of Jharkhand. You have a local resident certificate or a permanent resident certificate. That is to be produced first. And second, if you have passed from Bihar, only from Bihar, in sessions before the bifurcation of Jharkhand, basically 2001 or before, in that scenario you will be eligible for Jharkhand state council state seats. So this basically means anybody who was a Bihar MBBS prior to 2001, before the bifurcation, and who is a resident of Jharkhand today, only those candidates are eligible. Third is Jharkhand state government serving doctors. Whoever is serving in the government of Jharkhand, who are also local residents, they have to produce a local resident certificate. Even if they don't produce a permanent resident certificate, a local resident certificate is required. Then they are eligible. So basically, all category of candidates are eligible, but one category which on which the query usually comes up with: I am a Jharkhand resident, I have a local or a permanent resident certificate, but I did not do my MBBS in Jharkhand or Bihar or whatever, in other state. I did my MBBS in another state, let us say Maharashtra. I am a resident of Jharkhand. Can I apply? You will not be eligible for application unless you are serving in Jharkhand, in the government of Jharkhand. So if you are not an MBBS from Jharkhand, if you don't fall under 2, you did it in Bihar prior to 2001, or if you are not in service, you are not eligible. For instance, Karnataka MBBS candidates who are a local resident of Jharkhand are not eligible. So this is for the state counselling. There are no private institute seats till now for PG in Jharkhand. We are not sure whether anything will be added, but at least the approval matrix doesn't have any information on any new college, any seat from Lakshmi Institute. When did the application start? 27th, and it ends in 2 days, 1st October. The login link is over here. You can directly log in, or you can go to JCEC board portal and then you will be able to log in. So here you have all the on the top you have all the different the links to other how to apply. There is a simple how to apply option where you can read through. Notification actually mentions this year's notifications, but eligibility criteria is last year's notification. Both are the same though. Payment of fees, help desk, etc. So how to apply is a simple thing on giving you details on what is required to be entered, what is required to be uploaded, etc. So just go through that and then always come back to the home page and see apply online or application and login. Once you apply online, then you can use the applicant login. First you start with apply online. You go to the login page and all the details have to be entered by you. In certain registrations, you might have seen that you enter the data based on NEET PG, etc. They will give you a validation, automatically fetch the details. Nothing like that. Enter your name, as in scorecard is always better. Email ID, mobile number, password, confirm password. So these are all details you enter new. It may not be necessarily the same as in your scorecard. Email ID, mobile number need not necessarily be the same as in your scorecard. Name, it is always better if it is as in the scorecard. Create a passcode. The password details are the logic behind creating the password, the number of characters, etc., and the special characters, that is mentioned over here. You can click on this, and in case you don't receive any information, you can always check your email spam box at a later point in time. That message is also displayed. Just enter the details one by one and then create a password and then verify the security code and click on submit. Straightforward process. It will ask you whether you are interested in submitting. You can say I am sure, and then immediately on your password you will receive your NEET registration number and your password. So this is very clear. This you will have to look at in your email ID which you had given over here. Okay, clear. Now once you get this, your first step of application creating the basic registration is over. You will move to applicant login. The registration number, where did you get? In your email you got this registration number, right? Take that registration number and the password you got in the same email, and then you can enter the details. This is the password that you set actually, that is also on your email. At any point in time you can go back and check. Enter the security code and say login. It will take you to the applicant login page. So this is the page where you will have to fill all the details. So these are the details that you have to fill. First, the personal details, NEET PG 2024, reservation, qualification, correspondence address, upload images, and then complete the form. It is a very simple form. We will start with where to start with. First, you will enter the basic details of your father's name, mother's name, gender and date of birth. Mobile number is auto selected, so you enter all the details and then you go. This is the basic stuff that you need to enter. Father's name, mother's name need to be exactly, need not necessarily be exactly as in the scorecard, but if you can enter that as in scorecard, that is also good. If in case you made a mistake there, you can also correct it over here. Second is NEET PG 2024 details. Here you have the roll number of NEET PG 2024 and the percentile score and the NEET PG rank. This needs to be very rightly entered. Don't miss out on this. Do you have a current residential certificate of Jharkhand? If you are a resident of Jharkhand, mention yes, I have a resident certificate. If you have a local residential certificate or a permanent resident certificate, for both you mention yes over here, which means basically you are a resident of Jharkhand. But then once you mention yes, they will ask you whether it is a permanent resident certificate or local resident certificate. If you choose permanent resident, only then you are eligible for reservation. So you can select general, ST, SC, BC1, BC2. If you are general, choosing general, then you can select EWS. Only for general, you will have the option of EWS, you can select that. In this case, you have to upload your EWS certificate. If you are going to select any category over here, general, EWS, other than general alone, when you select general and no submit certificate is required. But if you select general yes or any category SC, like we saw SC, ST, BC1, BC2, then you will have to upload your category certificate later. Now what have we selected? General and then EWS SS. If no, there is nothing to be done. ST category candidates will have to select the primitive tribal group, whichever group they belong to. And SC category candidates, nothing to be selected, but certificate needs to be uploaded. Enter all the details. In case you select local resident certificate here and local resident certificate of Jharkhand state, then you will not be eligible for reservation. So in this scenario, what is the advantage of selecting local resident certificate of Jharkhand? If you are an MBBS from Jharkhand and you put no over here, no difference. If you are an MBBS of Jharkhand, you are eligible as open category. If you are an MBBS and select yes and also local resident certificate, still you are eligible for general category. So for MBBS in Jharkhand, this yes local resident certificate, going and getting all the certificates is not relevant at all. But if you are an in-service candidate, only if you select yes here and local resident and then also mention your in-service details, you will be eligible for government quota. So basically again repeating, local resident only, you are a local resident. If you are MBBS, no meaning at all in this. You can just apply with MBBS as Jharkhand. If you put no over here and missed your local resident status, no problem at all. It is only for in-service candidates that this has an advantage, because anyways all local residents are general. Do you have currently a resident certificate in Jharkhand? No. Automatically category is general. So for both these, this combination and this combination, automatically the category is general. You can select whether you belong to Divyang category. This is basically persons with disabilities, and then if you select yes, you should upload your PWD certificate and all these 5 different disability types are displayed. You can select the appropriate disability type. And now you have qualification details. Qualification details, first MBBS fast from any medical college. Your entire eligibility is defined by this in case you are not an in-service candidate. So MBBS course from medical college situated in Jharkhand state, irrespective of whichever institute it is. If it is situated in Jharkhand state, you are eligible for Jharkhand government quota PG seats. Completed your yes, if you are continuing in a PG course, first select yes or no. That doesn't make a difference in terms of eligibility. MBBS course passed from medical college, select situated in Jharkhand state, situated in BR state, but admitted on or before, when did it say? Prior to 2001, which means 2000 batch onwards. You are admitted in 2000 batch in Bihar, 2001 batch in Bihar, still you are eligible. Situated in other state and serving daughter in government. So basically, only if you are any one of these, then you will be eligible for the government quota seats in which one? In Jharkhand. And you move ahead, then move ahead to in case of in-service candidate of Jharkhand, in case you say yes as in-service candidate of Jharkhand, then we'll move to that. Okay, so next you select the compulsory rotatory internship. There you mention yes or no. This you would obviously mention yes. In-service candidate of, even if you mention no, it is not a problem, but you are not eligible actually. So in-service candidate of Jharkhand, I mean, when we say no, don't mention no. It means when you say no, nothing happens over here. It allows you to submit, but please mention yes. So in-service candidate of government of Jharkhand and serve in remote and difficult areas. If you are an in-service candidate, select yes and also enter your year of joining in service. If it is no, then straight away go to the next correspondence address page. Correspondence address, nothing, this is not relevant for any of the eligibility criteria. You can select, you can be in any state like Andhra Pradesh, but I am looking at Jharkhand seats because I am an MBBS from Jharkhand. You can put Andhra Pradesh address itself, no problem at all. This does not define eligibility. Select your permanent address. If it is same as correspondence address, this checkbox would do. Select your nationality, then nationality. Over here it will be selected, it might be Indian or otherwise. Just select the correct nationality. Now we come to the upload images part. You need to upload these images. It is pretty simple in Jharkhand, but slightly you need to understand the complicated part is combining all the certificates. That is a very simple part too, we assume. First, attach the photo 50 KB in size, attach the applicant signature again 50 KB in size, caste certificate, residence certificate, PWD certificate, EWS certificate. Caste certificate is, let us say, BC1, BC2, SC, ST, etc. Those certificates in a single PDF, one after the other. You can use many merge PDF options that are available. One after the other, each page by page, add all the certificates and combine it into a single PDF and then upload it over here. You need your confirmation will also come in here once you have uploaded, and attach scorecard and all these together. MBBS pass, internship completion, registration certificate. Registration is your medical council registration, state medical council like Karnataka Medical Council or Jharkhand Medical Council registration certificate. MBBS pass is sufficient is what it mentions, and the scorecard is also need to be uploaded, and all these in a single PDF with maximum 5 MB size. Now you move on to the preview page. So after you say declare everything and save, it will move on to the preview page. Till this point in time you can check, but here go and edit again. But after you confirm over here, it is not possible to edit. So select check every detail whichever is mentioned over here, and basically the reservation details, the qualification details, are you pursuing this part very clearly, MBBS course passed from which state, etc. And that is very clear because that defines eligibility, and then check on confirm. Note that Jharkhand doesn't have PG seats, private seats. There is no, so it is not an open state. So there is no point in applying for Jharkhand if you are not from any of these three criteria for eligible for government seats. Jharkhand does not have private seats. Candidates are advised to cross check the details. Yes, I am sure you can go ahead, and then it will give you a snapshot. This is a payment preview kind of. Application number, candidate name, date of birth, phone number, father's number, category and email address, and the fee amount is mentioned. The fee amount is 1000 rupees over here. Proceed for payment. What is the fee amount based on category? For SC, ST categories and female candidates, only 500 is the fee amount. 1000 is for general EWS, BC1, BC2 category. There is no currently you will go ahead and make the first level online application form payment, fee payment, and net banking, credit card, QR codes are available. QR and UPI based methodology is available. You can go ahead and make the payment as you wish to. So now this is the part that you will have to complete, and then there is a security deposit too that needs to be paid for Jharkhand, which needs to be done later. So just ensure that all are completed. Just wanted to confirm something before communicating. As of now, nothing is required. You go ahead and complete your registration. In case there is any other process, Jharkhand will let us know at a later point in time. As of now, complete this registration. Till first, you have time to complete this registration. And note that once you complete your registration, you will get a confirmation too, and then that is your final confirmation. Ensure that in case you have transaction related images, issues, etc., don't postpone till the last minute. Pay up again, and then you can always take a call. Don't worry about this 1000 rupees too much that you miss out on registration. It is a valuable amount, but please don't miss out on registration. There have been candidates, top rankers, 200, 300 ranks, missed out certain seats because they waited for update in their transaction status. So please don't do that. Kindly ensure that whenever there is an issue, go ahead and make the second payment. If at least you can wait till you can possibly wait till around 2 hours, 3 hours before the closure. No issues, go ahead and make the payment. Payment will automatically not reflect for sure. Sometimes it comes back to you. In that case, it would be an unpaid amount and you will not be able to close the registration at a later stage. Jharkhand has very clearly, we end up with this, Jharkhand has very clearly mentioned that only one time state registration. So if you are looking at further rounds, I'll look at down 3, etc. That is not how it works. One time registration is what is mentioned. Whether they implement it or not, always to be always on the safer side, complete it before round 1. Thanks a lot for watching.